Alright, we have yet another replay review. We'll work through it as we go. Guy says, I don't know if I made this time I made my team lose or not. So we'll see what he's cooked up. It's this fellow yet again. Brought us some interesting turtles. Brought us a very interesting gauntlet. We'll see what he's up to this game. He's I like to see that he's fixed his starting placement, minimizing walking distance. Slightly imperfect. These wins could be here, so that you don't have to move to walk them, and the lab could be here, so you don't have to move to walk there. Yeah, solo after the 3 mexes is fine. Yeah, lab, always an interesting choice. Yeah, aircon. To stall. Energy stalling. Build a solar. Wind costs energy and therefore is not the best option for fixing a stall. This can be a gauntlet again. Let's find out. Energy storage, good. Another con. Transport hasn't anything. If your transport hasn't done anything, build the con first. This transport is wasted build power and resources. You could have built it after building the con and the con turret. You're going to go to the island, or you're going to go to the back? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So, I'd always recommend, when you're doing something on these lines, that you bring a scout along. If you have a scout going ahead of you, you can spot that in time and take a different path. I like the fact that you're going for a back sea lab. Yet again, if you've made an air lab, make a scout or 2. Scouts are very, very good. We'll go to your vision, so we know what's going on. You'd also be able to find out this island is clear, for instance, be able to take those mexes. You should always take mexes if they're available, basically. Sometimes your team will say, I need that mex, and you just, yeah, sure, and just give it to them. This spot lab is actually out of range of being assisted by this con turret. So I'd have placed it slightly differently. But it's not the worst thing. Good stand to build a few converters. There's nothing wrong with sharing energy to your team. If you're just overflowing, that's fine, if your team is using it. Wasting energy is when it's a problem, but for your own strength, just put down a few converters. It's fine. Generally, I would say building converters is a bad idea. So the fact that you're not making them, I'm okay with. You built a bot lamp, just make like a bunch, like 20 ticks, pawns or something, just send them to help the front if you do this. It's not quite helping the front. They have ended up not dying, which is good. Good job on scaling, which you didn't do last time. But part of the scaling is, if you're scaling, you want to make some converters as well. There's no point having this much. There we go. A little bit late on them. but it's fine. So if you're going for this corner C lab, I'm not sure I would go, well, for the corner lab, I'm not sure I'd go for turtles. I definitely wouldn't go for the extra torp launchers. If they find it, you die anyway. You can't defend that. Not meaningfully. It doesn't matter how many torps you have. If you look at how many units he has, oh, he's got fuck all because he's lost them all. But these 2 destroyers alone would be able to kill you. So I wouldn't bother with the torps. They're, how much is that? 500. There's 500 metal that you can't spend anything. If you had scouts, you'd know that this radar was here and be able to avoid it. This should never have worked. It has ended working out. You've killed all of his energy, and so he can't degun you. You're about to kill all of this guy's energy. That was some miss micro, but it's fine. What are you doing at home? You're not doing anything at home. You've forgotten it exists. Your camera angle is insane. I don't know if that's your actual camera angle or not, but if it is, you're mad. You got degunned. That's fine. So, it's fine. Straight specifically, it's much. You're generally going to be better off if you just kill this guy with boats, and then kill this guy. There's nothing wrong with if you can do a push on this guy nice and early in the game. There's nothing wrong with that. You hit him at like 16 minutes, which is very late. So I'd have just gone C lab, kill this guy, amphib lab. That way you'd have killed 2 people. Rather than just the one. Because this guy is still able to make units. He's still producing. Still launching you. Fantastic. Not sure what's happened over there, but we'll ignore it. So T2 mexes, you've forgotten again. 21 minutes is really late. So I would say make it a focus to get T2 mexes by 10 minutes. That's one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give to you. Get those mexes by 10 minutes. You're well behind basically everybody in the game on income right now. You're probably the poorest person in the game. You've done good damage, but yeah, you're the only person that's worse off than you is the person you killed. Well, even close to as bad off as you is the person you nearly completely wiped. And he's going to be back in the game. He's got nearly double your income currently. His only problem is he's got no energy, so he can't actually power his mexes. These mexes are super, super important. That it's literally 4 times the income. It's insane. Seaplanes. I'm guessing you're going seaplanes to try and clear these out. You can also use them to go and clear this stuff up here, and then you could take the island. You'd actually have been better off making a destroyer out of the sea lab that you made to make the con to make the seaplane lab. You have this here. Just make a single destroyer. It kills them. It averages them and kills them much quite faster than these boys do. You are helping your team. but you haven't helped your team significantly enough. And now your team is in big trouble. They just kind of die to these marauders. I'm not saying that you could have changed that, but you could have killed this guy first, and that would have cleared everything out of here, basically. And that this guy would have had to spend all of his time worrying about that, rather than making marauders and sending them. This guy just did a way better build. He just had way better economy, and he just actually made useful units than your red player. It's fine. It just happens. So in answer to your, did I win or lose the game? Neither. You were, I'm afraid to say, not a particularly significant factor. I certainly would have gone for something else, I think. Yeah. Get those mexes. Get those T2 mexes. You didn't have them the entire game. Get them. Anyway, that's about it. See you next time.